Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Sluggers. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'll provide a more detailed introduction about myself and the channel towards the end of the session. Right now, let's get into error number 5 of the series 50 most essential grammatical errors for the XAT. However, I would like to first state that this is not just a random list of 50 grammatical errors that we have just come up with. There's in fact quite a logical process involved in creating this list, and the same process I've explained that in detail in a separate video, which you can access by clicking on the link on the top right corner of your video. Okay, so this diagram pertains to that. I've explained all of this in that video there. Okay, so you can watch that if you want. Okay, so let's start with the errors. And as usual, let's read the sentences first. Okay, the first sentence says a large number of fatalities were recorded in areas surrounding the war zone, and the second one says the number of fatalities recorded in areas surrounding the war zone were huge, right? So both the sentences seem to convey the same idea, although the syntax used has been is different. Okay, see the point we're trying to cater to by using these sentences is the difference of verb usage when it comes to subjects that involve the terms a number or the number, a number of something or the number of something. Sometimes you can also have an adjective here, along with this a number, a large number of something or a small number of something, etc. Okay. Now let's consider the first case of a number of. So whenever you have a subject in the form of a number of something, obviously first of all this something will be usually be plural. A number of fatalities in this case, as you can see, will be plural, and more importantly, in these cases, the appropriate subject for the verb here is this word itself. So in this case, for example, the appropriate subject for the verb were here is fatalities, which happens to be plural in nature, and hence your verb should also be plural in nature, correct? However, in the second case, let's look at this case, the number of fatalities recorded. Okay, in these cases, guys, the appropriate subject for the verb the number of fatalities recorded in the areas surrounding the war zone were huge. For the verb were, the appropriate subject will not be fatalities. It will not be fatalities. In this case, the appropriate subject for the verb were will be the number. Okay. So the number will be the appropriate subject for the relevant verb here. Okay, and then the number, like whatever the number might be, it might be a big number, it might be a small number, but it is still a single number, right? See, don't confuse a number. For example, let's take 56. So 56 is a number. So the number itself has many entities, but that number is still considered to be a single number, right? And hence it will be considered to be a singular in nature. So the number will always be considered to be singular in nature. Now, irrespective of whether this is plural, and usually this will be plural, but it doesn't matter because this is not your subject. Okay, this is not your subject. Your subject is the number, and that whatever the number is, how much ever large the number is, it is still a single number, and hence will always be considered to be the subject will always be singular in nature, and thus should take a singular verb. So we cannot have were here. The correct the correct verb to be used here will be was. Okay. So your correct sentence in this case will be option A. Option B was not the correct sentence. Okay. Okay. Now look at an example that you can try by yourself. The sentence that I've given you here is the number of people who choose not to give up in the face of failure are low. Okay. So do you think this sentence is incorrect? If yes, if not, well, let me know in the comment section, and if yes, what do you think should be the correct way of expressing this sentence? Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Finally, guys, my quick introduction. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'm Lucknow alumnus. I have worked in the past with organizations such as Hotstar, UNICEF, Apollo TAS, IMS, etc. I've also worked with an academy as an educator in the past, recognized by their Johnny Ive Award. And I was regarded as one of the top VRC educators that they had. These are my CAT credentials, and Sluggers is basically my endeavor to plug in all the crucial gaps that I believe there are in the test prep industry, starting with the CAT exam. Okay, now, yeah, so that's about me. Do move on to the next era. Okay.